really hard for me giving a definition of balance. Definitely something that we experience in different ways. You know, balance is not necessarily doing balance on a line. You know, there is plenty of ways of like feeling and practicing balance. So whenever you practice balance with your body, for example, it can extend to different spheres of yourself. You know, in your spiritual way, your mental way. But for me, balance is like keeping things the way they need to be in order to be maintained. You know? It's like a natural way of being. So sometimes balance means that you have to move. Like balance is not necessarily means that you have to be still. You know? Sometimes balance is moving. Because otherwise, for example, in the line, if you get still, you will fall. You have to be fluid.
That's interesting. So like when you ride a bicycle or a motorcycle, like it's really hard to stay balanced if you're still. Like it's easy once you're moving, and the faster you go, the easier the balance, right? But do you think like this kind of slackline balance is parallel in any way to like balance in life, like diet or just lifestyle or whatever?
It's one of many ways of balance. You know, like in here, it's not about being strength. It's not even that. It's about knowing how to integrate different parts of your body. You know, you have to have your legs like really into like really into your posture, but also you have to have your core. So balance is also in different ways like that. You know, like with the motorcycle, it's not only your arms, it's how you move your body. So for example, if you are in a situation that is hard to deal with, then you can practice balancing there, and then you know like, oh, this situation have these parts, so how do I integrate these parts in order to be harmonic, you know? Like for me, balance is about that, like finding harmony even in tough things, even in things that can be risky, which is like a wave, you know, like you get into the wave and then it's moving. This gives me a lot of peace, you know, like whenever I'm in the line, for me it's like, oh, like so joy. And it allows me to be in the present, you know, like I don't get in the line thinking, or I don't get in the line thinking that I'm gonna fall, or I don't get in the line thinking I'm afraid, you know, like I get in the line and I know I'm in a high state, I know there are rocks, but it's just being prepared, you know, like making a matter of being really conscious. Yeah, I mean, like, practice balance anytime you can, you know? Like, practice balance with your words. Sometimes, like, how do you speak? You can practice balance, you know? Sometimes the best is to keep silence. Sometimes the best is to give your opinion. And then you practice your balance as well.
Yeah.
Or your balance when you're sharing with someone. Sometimes it's so cool to, you have your partner, your couple, whatever, you know, a friend. And then sometimes, like, it's really good when you share with them, but sometimes you also need space. So practicing your balance in everything is like...
Totally.
And we have balance in the natural, like, in our environment, you know? We have day and light, day and night, we have rain, we have sun. So it's like, I find a resembling balance basically in everything.
Yeah, there's amazing balance in nature, right? Like, just the balance you can see here with the river flowing over the rocks. Yeah, I mean, and the rain coming down and the evaporation, there's balance in the whole water cycle, right?
And sometimes you also like realize that there are unbalanced situations, you know?
Yeah.
And it's sometimes it's like right there in front of our eyes. So we can also like work our power of decision in things, you know, like how can we bring like balance into the earth, you know, into our home, into our relationships, like. But I think once like you hit balance, you feel like joy. Like, the same thing here in the land. When I know that I hit the balance, I'm like I'm breathing the balance, you know. And whenever I feel a perturbation, I know that I can come back to balance. You know, it's something that also, it's not that it's there and that's it. There is always a continuation in balance. Like, it never ends the possibility or the opportunity to to practice balance, you know.
Yeah.
You can be really good in life, you can be, I don't know, you can be doing what you love, you can be surrounded by the people you like sharing with and everything. But you still have to keep that balance, you know, something that will work. Like the same for
Right.
freedom, the same for love, is something we maintain.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Exactly.
it's not necessarily even being in the middle, you know, like sometimes you really know how to, you should know the extremes in order to maintain the balance.
It's like on this thing, man, you're walking on this and, you know, maybe you get to the side, but you don't fall off. You just stay, you keep with the balance. Like, so that's something you could apply to life as well. Yeah. Cool, man. That's a good thought.